Hello and welcome. What were they thinking and feeling the last time they saw you? We have four decks to choose from. Deck 1, the Flower Child Tarot with the Crescent Moon crystal. Deck 2, Tarot of a Moon Garden with the Unicorn crystal. Deck 3, the Trip and Wait Tarot with the Heart crystal. Deck 4, the Galactic Star Tarot with the Star Being. Take your time, select the deck you feel most drawn to. Welcome back. If you chose deck 1 with the Crescent Moon crystal, what was your person thinking about you, feeling about you the last time you saw them? Spirit, please, from a pile 1 viewer, what was their person thinking and feeling about them the last time they saw them? What were their thoughts and feelings? We've got Sagittarius energy coming out straight away. This could be in your chart, their chart. I feel like there's a level of excitement involved here, right? Strong sexual attraction, a strong energy of excitement. I get the vibe that this person may have come on quite strong when you saw them last, right? This person may have been giving you the vibe that they wanted sex, right? They wanted some action. And I am also getting the vibe that possibly you had to put them off or make them wait, right? I'm feeling like you weren't necessarily as keen as they were, right? But I do feel like there was a very strong sexual attraction. Spirit, what were they thinking? What were they feeling the last time they saw my pile 1 viewer? This person was definitely hoping for some action. I do get the vibe that you've kind of put them off and made them wait, right? You've respected your boundaries. They've had to respect your boundaries. But I feel like this person was thinking, wow, you really got them going, right? This person was thinking that you were seriously hot, but it's not just about sex, right? This person, it does feel, has some feelings for you, right? This person was extremely turned on. I feel like this person was absolutely lapping it up. Any attention that you were giving them, I feel like they were absolutely lapping it up. It does feel, though, that some things were left unsaid, right? This person has a slightly secretive energy going on. They could have a combination of Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn energy in their chart, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. I feel like there was more going on in this person's mind than they let on. Not that they're secretive necessarily by nature. I just feel like they're keeping some things inside, right? There was some things that they did not open up about, and that is around their actual feelings for you, right? I do feel like this person maybe came on quite strongly and you were thinking, whoa, just calm down a wee bit, right? Let's take our time here, right? There may have had to be some kind of compromise between you, right? Some kind of compromise. But I do feel like this person was very excited around you, and I feel like they've not really kept that to themselves, right? I feel like they've not been able to keep that hidden. the amount of desire that they have for you, I'm going to say. Let's clarify these energies, Spirit. What were they thinking? I feel like this person does have respect for you, right? They may not have really been showing you that. I feel like they have been coming on strong. I do feel like this person is very action orientated, generally speaking. They're action orientated, and I feel like they're very aroused around you, right? They were lapping up any and every little bit of attention you were giving them. I feel like they were in their element, enjoying every bit of your time and energy. We do have Sagittarius energy coming through here again. I feel like this person really enjoys your company. Everything seems to flow, right? I feel like they're feeling, again, very excited and aroused, right? This person was enjoying everything that was going on physically, right? But it does feel like they enjoy just chilling in your energy as well. Spirit, please clarify these energies. What were they thinking? I do feel like you put an end to something, right? It does feel like you had to say, right, okay, enough is enough of that. Enough is enough of that for now. Tell us more, Spirit. What were they thinking? What were they feeling the last time they saw my pile one viewer? We've got Aquarius energy here, right? So either you or your person may have some strong Aquarius or Uranus energy in their chart coming out with this Knight of Swords here. I feel like the conversation, the exchange was exciting, right, between you. So I feel like this person may have been a little bit shocking, abrupt. I feel like something they said or did is something that they in some way behaved, right? Somehow their behaviour may have been a little bit shocking to you, I'm gonna say. Tell us more, Spirit. What were they thinking? What were they feeling? Okay, so there was maybe a little bit of sadness around having to wait for something, right? I feel like on some level you're testing this person, you're not sure what they really want from you. This person, I feel, was very happy, right? I do feel like this person felt very special in your energy. This person was maybe a little bit upset that they're going to have to wait for, a piece, so to speak. But I feel that overall they were very happy to be in your company, full of passion, full of love, full of adoration. I feel for you, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands. I feel like you may have some strong Libra energy or Aquarius in your own chart, right? But I feel like you've had to tell them in no uncertain terms that that is not happening yet. That is the vibe I'm getting. I do hope it makes sense. Let's grab some astro energy. Spirit, what were they thinking and feeling the last time they saw my pile one viewer? What were they thinking? Feeling. They were feeling dignified. They were feeling like a king or queen on a throne, right? They were feeling very special, very blessed, very lucky, very fortunate to even be in your energy, right? In your space, in your presence. You've made them very reflective. I feel like you've touched them on a deeper level, right? I do feel like this person, through your last visit or date or however you saw one another, I feel like this person has become very reflective. You've touched their inner world, right? They're seeing you as somebody with depth and self-respect. I feel this person's thinking of you now as a result of the last time they saw you. Spirit, what were they thinking, feeling, please, the last time? Reconnect with yourself. This person realized that they care, right? Series, nurturing, caring. This person has recognized that they really care about you. The first house, identity check. So you've made them look at themselves, their behavior, right? That maybe they do need to calm down a little bit, right? Take a chill pill and just go with the flow and not rush things, right? I feel like maybe, yeah, I'm definitely feeling this person has been coming on too strong and rushing you, and you've had to put them in their place in no uncertain terms, right? And this person's realized, whoa, I am going to have to take it slowly here. I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed to have this person, that being you, in their life, right? And I feel like they've realized that they really care for you. Spirit, tell us more. What were they thinking, feeling? We have infatuation, in denial, obsessed, attraction, spell work. I'm definitely not feeling that this person's in denial, right? I'm feeling the obsession. I'm feeling the very intense attraction that this person has for you. Tell us more, Spirit. What were they thinking or feeling? We have dating, new love, having fun, back on the market. I don't feel like they're back on the market. I feel like you're probably in the early stages of a connection here, right? And you are dating, you're having fun with each other, right? You are one another's new love, and it's early days, and this person needs to maybe take it a little bit more slowly if they're going to get anywhere with you. And I feel like they've realized that. Spirit, tell us more. What were they thinking and feeling the last time they saw my pile one viewer, please? Belief in your beauty, moon in Cancer energy. This person felt very connected to you, right? This person, I feel, has a lot of respect for you. I'm looking at this beautiful white horse here, and that Queen of Swords that came out with this justice energy and this sense of you shutting something down, right? No, sorry, you're going to have to calm yourself down there, right? It feels like this person's respecting your beauty, your purity, I'm going to say, right? This person has respect for you, right? You don't want to just dive in to something. It feels like you want to take your time. It feels like you respect yourself a lot. It feels like you want to take your time, have fun, see where things are going naturally, right? You're not 100% sure yet that you want to dive into anything sexual, is the vibe that I'm getting. And they have realized that they have a lot of respect for you, right? They think you're absolutely beautiful and they care about you. They want to take their time. They feel very lucky that you want to spend any time with them at all, right? But I feel like this person's getting in deep. I feel like this Kali root energy is about a deep soul connection. This person feels that they could really fall very hard and deep for you. And I feel like this has been happening. Maybe you've had a few dates with this person. It does feel like it's early stages, but it feels like the last time they saw you was significant in realizing that this person has got some strong feelings developing for you that I feel like they've not yet opened up about, right? They're keeping these feelings to themselves just yet. They haven't opened up much, but I feel like that's coming quite soon. So let's get you one of these to finish this reading off. Okay, this one came straight out. Surrender to your heart. So Spirit want you to surrender to your heart, right? Don't overthink. Love, by all means, respect your boundaries and take your time, right? But have fun, trust your heart, trust how you're feeling, right? Whether you are wondering if a long term relationship is on the way, or whether you're analysing every minute of a first date, being thoughtful about love is important, but sometimes our heads can get in the way of our hearts, right? This is all about just relaxing, chilling out, and going with the flow, right? So respect your boundaries, but be sure to enjoy yourself, right? Go with the flow, have fun, trust your heart. I feel like this is a sign that although this person may have been coming on quite strong, I feel like they have got some fire energy going on, right? We've got Aries, we've got Leo, and we have got Sagittarius coming through here. So any fire sign energy they could have in their chart. I feel like this person's very passionate, right? And maybe they have come on a wee bit too strong, but I don't feel like they're untrustworthy. I feel like they want more than that, right? And pacing yourself is not a bad thing, but just make sure that you enjoy this connection because it feels like it could be going somewhere. I hope this reading has been of some value. I wish you all the best. Welcome back. If you chose deck 2, Tarot of a Moon Garden with the unicorn, what was your person thinking and feeling about you the last time you saw them? Or the last time they saw you, what were they thinking? What were they feeling? Spirit, please, for my pile 2 viewer, what was their person thinking and feeling about them last time they saw them? We have the 8 of Staff, so passionate energy, Strength card. It feels like there was a lot of excitement for somebody. This could have been some kind of reconciliation, right? We've got the 3 of Cups here. And I was interestingly going to say that. That's what I was saying while this card came out, right? And I was feeling a reconciliation vibe. So I'm getting the feeling for somebody that it was very exciting right from the start because it's almost like you were getting back together in a sense, right? Spirit, please, what were they thinking? What were they feeling? So much passion, so much excitement. There could have been some kind of risk taken. I'm going to say somebody maybe take a risk of some sort while you saw each other, right? Spirit, what were they thinking? What were they feeling when they saw my pile 2 viewer last? What were they thinking? What were they feeling? Please. What were they thinking? What were they feeling? This person felt like they were totally in their power, right? There's strong Aries energy here. Somebody could have some strong Aries or Leo in their chart. If not, really, this is just fire, passion, right? We've got strong Aries, strong Leo energy coming through, but I'm feeling the fire and passion. So don't worry if neither you or your person has strong fire, Aries, Leo energy in their chart, right? So things could have been over between you, right? Death, 5 of Cups, things could have been over, but not completely over. There was still something left, right? There may have been some regrets, sadness. You maybe saw each other after a breakup, right? I was feeling some kind of reconciliation here, right? It feels like this was a fresh start of sorts, right? I feel like this person, it has somehow kind of leveled up for you, right? That Emperor, I'm just feeling the divine masculine energy, and this person may have promised you something or seems to have somehow leveled up, right? I'm feeling that this person is in their element, right? They're very confident that what has recently happened between you is perhaps leading to some kind of structure or solid foundation, right? A fresh start in a relationship, right? I feel like the romantic feelings have been very, very strong. There's maybe been some regret, some sadness expressed, some regret over the past, right? But it does feel like this person was on top of the world the last time they seen you. Super excited. You may have taken some kind of risk that you could possibly be a wee bit worried about. Don't know why I'm feeling that energy. Let's clarify. What were they thinking? What were they feeling the last time they saw my pile 2 viewer? 8 of staffs, 8 of wands, double whammy, 8 of wands energy, absolutely full of passion, excitement. There was no doubt in their mind that they wanted you, right? You guys could have been in separation for a long time. Possibly. I feel like there could have been tears even while you were excited being together, or your person was showing a lot of eagerness, enthusiasm, excitement, and passion towards you. There could have been tears at the same time, right? Expression of regret, right? I feel like this person, until they seen you last, for some reason or another, has been really missing you. Spirit, what were they thinking, feeling the last time they saw my pile 2 viewer, the Emperor? Very proud, very strong, very confident, very happy, joyful, right? I feel like you guys had a great time. The last time they saw you, I feel like you had a really great time. There could have been some kind of celebration going on, right? Somebody could have treated the other to a really nice meal as well. Maybe you went out on the town or you had a really nice meal. I feel like somebody's treated the other person. Right, this person was feeling very passionate indeed. I feel like you had a good time, all right? I'm definitely feeling like you had a good time together. This person, after the good time you had together, went off and dreamt about you, right? You stayed in their mind and lingered there for a long time. Got Pisces, dreamy, artistic, fantasizing type energy is what I'm feeling from this Pisces energy. So I feel like this person's went off and kept thinking about you after seeing you the last time, after having such a great time with you. Spirit, please, what were they thinking? What were they feeling about my pile 2 viewer, please? Do we have a future together? The future looks bright. The lovers with the 3 of wands. Wow, the future looks bright. Are we forming something solid here? Is this leading to something special? I'm actually feeling the vibe that somebody may have even been proposed to, or there was talk of a future, like let's get married, let's be together forever. Oh my goodness, wow. I'm definitely feeling that vibe for somebody. Like, you're the one. Can we forget the past? It's been so hard being without you. Let's get it together. Let's just admit that we love each other, right? Let's get married. Let's have a future. Let's have a future. Let's get married. I'm definitely feeling that vibe. So if this person hasn't said anything, look at the beautiful 2 of cups at the bottom of this deck. If this person hasn't said anything to that effect, let's get married. Let's be together forever. I want to be with you forever. I want a future with you. I want a future with you. If they haven't said that, they were thinking it, right? This person is thinking along those lines since they last seen you. Spirit, please. They're definitely thinking about long-term union. Spirit, please, what were they thinking or feeling, thinking and feeling the last time they saw my pile too? There was a lot of passion, fifth house passion. We've got all the fire signs coming through here. We have got Aries energy, right? We have got Leo energy. Okay, so I'm not really seeing Sag, but I'm feeling a wee bit of Sag energy. But we have the Leo fifth house here, right? Passion, fun. I feel like you had a really good time. They had a really good time. There was a lot of passion going on, right? Ooh, Venus conjunction, alignment, right? Coming together. I feel like you came together, right? Very strongly, right? Oh my goodness. How beautiful is this? It was a beautiful time. Whatever you guys were doing, right? I feel like this person had a great time, right? They were thinking thoughts of love and union is what they were thinking. They were thinking about being together forever is definitely the vibe I have got coming through here. I feel like this is a special connection. Even if you have had some difficulties in the past, I feel this is a special connection. Spirit, what were they thinking, feeling the last time they saw my pile to viewer, please? Mars, jump into action. I was definitely feeling there was something risky involved, right? Maybe you did jump into action without thinking, possibly while you were on your date or whatever. It's possible there was some kind of risk taken, but I feel that this person also wants to take action, right? That Emperor, I was feeling the divine masculine step up, level up energy. This person wants to show up for you. This person wants to actively pursue you and this relationship, right? So this person wants to take action. They realized this the last time they saw you. Stellium, stop obsessing, or don't stop obsessing, because obsession's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Not necessarily. It can be very productive, right? This person's all in. This person is all in. This person feels like they want everything from this connection. After the last time they saw you, this is how you've left them feeling. They're feeling like, oh, I want everything here, right? This is the love of my life. I want a future. I want marriage. I want a family. This person is all in, obsessed with you. Spirit, what were they thinking? What were they feeling the last time they saw? Okay, we've got egg on their face, got caught, feeling foolish, everything backfired. I feel like this is about the past, right? Because there's definitely been some tears, some sadness, some regret. We had the death card show up as well with this Five of Cups, right? Some regret of over the past, right? And they got caught, and maybe they've confessed to you how foolish they know they were, right? Maybe that came up while you were together. I was feeling amidst all the passion and excitement, there was maybe some tears, maybe some expression of regret, right? So I'm feeling like that could be what this is about. Spirit, how were they thinking? What were they feeling, please? We have self-love, celibate, loving you, feeling happy, releasing the past, taking a break from love. So okay, this seems like a bit of a contradiction, but we do have that Nine of Pentacles there, right? And maybe during your separation, because I'm definitely feeling there's been some kind of separation here, you have both been very focused. That you could have had conversations around this, right? That maybe one of you, maybe you have been celibate during your separation, and maybe they didn't. Maybe they did something they regret, right? Maybe they did something with someone they regret. Maybe you didn't during your separation. Maybe you remained celibate, right? And maybe there's been a little bit of upset over this, and this came up during the conversation and amidst all the passion that was going on, right? So there could have been some difficult, painful discussion or tears thoughts in amongst all this. It feels like this hasn't been an easy connection, right? And it does feel that there's been a lot of emotion, overwhelming feelings. I mean, I'm definitely feeling some tears here, right? But I feel like whatever's happened, this person has realised through seeing you last that they want to be with you, right? And there's no doubt about that in their mind and heart, right? No matter what's happened, I feel like they've realised they want to be with you. Let's get one of these. Spirit, what were they thinking, feeling the last time they saw my pile to viewer, please? Purity of purpose, right? Double whammy of that Eight of Wands. Like I just said, this person wants you, right? They know exactly what they're aiming for, right? Sun in Sagittarius. Finally, that Sag energy came through. I was feeling it. I was feeling it, right? I said, we've got Aries energy here. We've got Leo energy. I was looking for the Sag. I was feeling Sag with the Eight of Wands. Here we have Sun in Sagittarius energy. Whether you or your person do or don't have Sun in Sagittarius energy, this is about purity of purpose, knowing exactly what you're aiming for, exactly what you want, right? And hitting the precise target. This person is in no shadow of a doubt what they want, even if they've messed up, even if they got caught, even if they were feeling foolish, even if they have some deep regrets over something stupid they've done in the past, right? I feel like this person is genuine if they've told you that they are sorry and they know that they've been a fool and they know what they want and they want you forever. If they've said anything like that to you, I feel like you can trust it. I do feel like they mean it. I do feel like they're thinking it and feeling it, right? So let's get you one of these. Is there anything else my pile 2 viewer needs to know, Spirit, about this connection, please? Anything else at all? We have heart chakra. So the heart chakra is located in the center of your chest. This chakra is associated with love, compassion, and connection, right? I don't feel like I need to read all this out. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Your person's heart chakra was totally involved, right? They're feeling the connection on a very deep level. They're feeling it right in their heart, right? This person is feeling the love 100%, no doubt, is what they're thinking and feeling. They love you, right? I definitely feel that. So I hope this reading has been of some value and I wish you all the best. Welcome back. If you chose deck 3, the Trippin' Weight Tarot with the Heart Crystal. Let's see what your person was thinking and feeling about you the last time you saw them or the last time they saw you. What were they thinking, Spirit, please? What were they feeling? Eight of Wands, they were feeling excited. What were they thinking? What were they feeling? For my pile 3 viewer, the last time they saw them. What were they thinking? What were they feeling? I feel like you guys may have had a really good talk. This could have been a voice or rather video call rather than a physical meet. This could possibly the last time they seen you. Maybe it wasn't in person, right? Maybe it was a video call. Tell us more, Spirit. What were they thinking? What were they feeling? What were they thinking? What were they feeling about my pile 3 viewer the last time they saw them? I feel like there was a whole range of emotion. You guys could have had a long chat. I'm definitely feeling it was not a physical meet the last time you saw them. The last time they saw you, I'm getting the vibe that it could have been a video call, but I am also getting the vibe that this could have gone on for hours, maybe. You talked for 5 or 6 hours, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours maybe for someone, right? Somewhere between 2 and 7 hours, but I'm definitely feeling there was quite a long chat going on, right? And I feel like there's been a whole range of things possibly discussed, right? I feel like there's been a whole range of emotions. This person could have been quite irrational at times. Feeling this person's been missing you for a long time, possibly, right? Maybe it took them a little while to open up. And then perhaps the tears came flooding out, even, right? I feel like there's been a whole range of feelings, thoughts, and emotions the last time this person seen you. I feel like they find your energy healing, though. I feel like you've helped to clear the air, and I feel like the conversation, if you had a long conversation, I feel like it was transformational in some way. I feel like it's been very helpful, right? I feel like you've kind of helped this person to be present in a way, right? Because it feels like this person's maybe been very upset, or somebody's been very upset. Spirit, please tell us more. What were they thinking? Feeling. I was feeling that something you've said has been transformative, right? You've helped to, the discussion you had somehow has cleared the air, and I was feeling like it's been healing and transformative, right? And here we've got that judgment energy. Spirit, what were they thinking? What were they feeling about my pile 3 viewer, please? I feel like you've given them hope. I feel like they were feeling very emotional, right? This person could have some strong water energy. Maybe they've got some strong Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio in their chart. Judgment energy is Pluto energy, right? But I'm definitely feeling a lot of water, right? Whether by sign or by planetary placement or house placement. I feel like this person's got a lot of water energy. There's a lot of emotion, right? And I feel like there was a discussion about feelings, right? And you've made this person feel cared for, understood, nurtured, loved. I feel like you've healed this person's mind, right? I feel like they were having some irrational thoughts at some point. It could be that there's a lot of distance between you and this person's really missing you, right? And they're not doing very well without you. But I feel like you've given them some hope, reassurance. Spirit, how were they thinking or feeling, please? I was definitely feeling that the end result was positive, right? I felt like you've, however it's happened, if you did talk or there was a video call, I feel like you've helped to heal this person's mind and heart and soul and give them hope and positive energy and reassurance that you care about them, right? And that there is going to be a positive outcome, right? I feel like they're in a happier place since the last time they saw you, right? This person could have some strong Pisces. I was feeling that with that wee page, right? But there's some Cancer, Scorpio energy here as well. I do feel like this person's been very emotional, and somehow your talk, you could have some strong air energy in your chart, right? But regardless of signs, I do feel like there's been a very positive talk that's helped to ground your person's energy, give them hope, and feel more present and just enjoy the moment, right? Enjoy the now and be positive that there is a future. I feel like this person's feeling more positive that there's a future for you, even if it's a little bit up in the air right now. I feel like you've reassured your person. I really hope that this is making some kind of sense. Spirit, what were they thinking, feeling the last time they saw my pile 3 viewer, please? Uranus change. I was feeling almost disruptive, chaotic, all over the place energy, right? Very emotional, the disruptive, all over the place, irrational, not solid energy from your person, right? Like it feels like you've kind of went through a whole range of topics of discussion and emotions the last time you saw one another, Spirit. But I feel like now there was a positive change, some kind of transformation where they are feeling more hopeful, right? Spirit, please, what were they thinking? What were they feeling? You brought balance back to this person. You calmed them. You are a healer, right? You heal this person's soul. You heal this person's mind. They're feeling more committed to you, perhaps, right? With that 10 of Cups here in this Libra, they're feeling more reassured that you're in this together, right? It does feel like there could be physical distance here, right? And that's been really challenging for both of you. Spirit, what were they thinking? What were they feeling the last time they saw my pile 3 viewer, please? Sextile, keep it easy, breezy. I'm just feeling like you helped them to relax and breathe, right? It almost feels like this person's been in panic mode until they saw you last. We have Earth, stay grounded. You've helped to ground. I mean, I was definitely feeling you helped to ground their energy somehow, right? Because it feels like they've been all over the place, mentally, emotionally. And since seeing you last, even if it has just been a video call, it just feels like you've had a good talk. You've given them reassurance. You've made them feel more steady, grounded, easy, breezy, relaxed. Definitely was feeling that, right? But I feel like there's more hope for a future somehow. Let's grab a couple of these. Spirit, what were they thinking or feeling about my pile 3 viewer? We've got avoidance, ghosted and hiding, conflicted, introspection, feeling guilty. So maybe until you last seen one another, I was feeling like it's maybe been a while, right, since you saw one another, right? There could be distance here. You could be oceans apart, right, with this person, and maybe because of the way this person's been feeling, maybe there has been some avoidance, right? Maybe it had been a while since you'd actually talked or seen one another, right? And maybe this person was expressing some guilt about that. It does feel like their emotions have been all over the place, and there has been all sorts, a whole range of emotions and thoughts going on, right? And this person was definitely feeling uncertain, I'm going to say, right? There's been uncertainty, there's been a lot of emotion, but I feel like you've helped the talk. Seeing you recently has helped to resolve any inner conflict, right? And help to ground their energy. There's more balance now, right? They're more sure of what they're thinking and what they're feeling. Tell us more, Spirit. What were they thinking and feeling? We've got vibes in sync, energy match, same page, flow together. So somehow during your conversation, right, seeing you and talking to you, it feels like you've got back onto this same page. Everything's flowing, right, with the sextile energy. You've grounded your connection. Your vibes are back in sync, in harmony, right? You're back in harmony together. You're back on the same page. Things are flowing again. So it feels like the last time they seen you was very significant, right? It's like you really needed to see each other. You really needed to have a good talk, I feel. I feel like your person's energy is more present Now, tell us more, Spirit. How were they feeling, thinking? Purity of purpose. You've helped to give this person a clear direction, a clear goal. Sun in Sagittarius. They know what you're aiming for. They know what they're aiming for. They know what you're aiming for together, right? Together. Now they know that you're in this together. They know what you are aiming for together. Purity of purpose, right? There definitely could be, with a Sagittarius energy, a big journey ahead, right? And big changes, a journey up ahead. It does feel like the last time they saw you, it was very significant, and it feels like it has changed things for the better. Spirit, is there anything else you can tell us for my pile 3 viewer? Enhance communication. So, if for any reason your person was in hiding or in silent mode, right? Avoiding their feelings because they weren't sure and they were confused and they were all over the place and all of that. It feels like since seeing you last, it feels like they're more present, right? It's forward moving energy, together, in sync, on the same page energy, right? And it feels like things are going to get better for you too, right? I'm not going to read this paragraph out. It's some kind of ritual or spell that you don't need, right? You don't, because I feel like you're in a good energy, right? And it feels like things are improving with your communication in this connection moving forward, right? I feel like things are getting better, right? It's just important to remain honest with yourself. You could have some strong Aquarius or Uranus energy in your chart, right? But regardless, it's important to remain honest, speak your wishes, thoughts, feelings aloud together, right? But I feel like that's what's happening. Communication's getting better between you. You're more in sync. There's more balance and flow, and you and your person are feeling a lot better about this connection since the last time you saw each other. So I hope this reading has been of some value. I wish you all the best. Welcome back. If you chose deck 4, the Galactic Star Tarot and the Star Being, what was your person thinking and feeling about you the last time they saw you? Spirit, please, for my pile 4 viewer, what was their person thinking and feeling about them the last time they saw them? What were they thinking? What were they feeling, please? So it feels like you have had some important conversation, right? That's given you a sense of a new direction. I'm feeling a new sense of direction. I feel like you've maybe had a discussion around intentions. I'm feeling something a little bit more serious, right? I'm feeling some kind of discussion about commitment, intentions. Where is this connection actually going, right? There could be some distance here between you, though. Maybe you've had some time apart. Spirit, what were they thinking, feeling the last time they seen my pile 4 viewer? I feel like there's positive energy all around here, right? It feels like there's a sense of intention, direction, right? For somebody watching this, there could be physical distance. They maybe saw you on a video call, right? For somebody watching this, there could be physical distance, or it could be that you're not living together, and there could have been a discussion about actually starting a home together, right? Living together. It feels like there's been some kind of talk about where is this going, right? What's the next step sort of thing. I'm feeling even talks around possibly family, or at least making a commitment and starting a life together, right, with a view to potentially starting a family, building a home together, right? It just feels like there has been some kind of absence, whether by distance or maybe it's time to step things up. And the feelings and thoughts, and perhaps even discussions, but the feelings and thoughts are around where is this going, right? It's time to make a commitment and look to some kind of future together, right? I feel like this person's feelings have intensified, right? Maybe this person, your person, has really just started opening up about how they really feel about you, right? It feels like maybe this person was not leading you on, but making you feel like you were not sure if they were serious or not, right? But I feel like the feelings and thoughts, and perhaps even talks, the last time they saw you is a little bit more serious and intentional, right? It feels like you've come into some kind of agreement together. I feel like you're on the same page, right? It feels like you are on the same page. There could be some strong Virgo energy. We do have that Hermit over here as well, right? So somebody could have some strong Virgo energy in their chart. I feel like this person's efforts are changing for you. It feels like they're making more effort, right? It feels like there's been a decision made to make more effort for the relationship. So I feel like things have gotten a little bit more serious, right? It does feel like there's been some kind of limitations, restrictions around this relationship, whether it's by physical distance or because you're feeling together mutually that it's time to take it to the next stage and move in together and make things a little bit more official and serious, right? This person feels miserable without you. I feel like your person feels miserable without you and they feel very happy with you. I feel like that's been recognized, that you're their happy place, right? So their thoughts and feelings have been around you being their happy place. They don't want to be alone anymore, right? They don't want to be on their own anymore. They want to be in their happy place. They want to be joyful and they want to be happy with you in union, right? Tell us more. They're sick of missing you, being without you is the vibe. How were they thinking, feeling, spirit, the last time they saw my pile for viewer? Please, I'm going to take 3. How were they thinking, feeling, please, about my pile for viewer the last time? We have the beautiful sun, way more positive, bright, happy about the future, happy about where things are going, right? They're feeling happy about the direction that things are moving in between you guys, right? Double whammy of the King of Cups. There's depth of emotion here, right? This person is fully immersed in their feelings for you. They're feeling the love. They're feeling very deeply and very happy and positive about making a commitment, about the future, and about the direction things are moving in. Spirit, let's get some of these. What were they thinking? What were they feeling for my pile for viewer the last time they saw them? Okay, so retrograde motion. I feel like this person maybe has been not living in the past, but I feel like your relationship, your connection has gotten to the point where it's like, right, it's time to make a decision and move forward, right? This static energy is not, it feels like I was saying, not that this person has led you on, or it just feels like you weren't sure whether you could trust them, whether their heart's in it, whether there is a future, right? It feels like maybe things have been a little bit stuck for a while, and I feel like now things are taking a new direction, right? Spirit, please. Since they last saw you, things have changed, right? Things have changed since that last time, and now things have come out of this motion and things are moving forward now. Tell us more, Spirit, please. Okay, we've got Cancer energy coming out, double whammy of the King of Cups. It could be some strong Cancerian energy in your chart, in your person's chart, or fourth house energy, right? Number 4. And interestingly, I was feeling that the vibe is moving toward setting up a home together, possibly even starting a family, right? That fourth house energy, Cancerian energy, right? And I did say this person is fully immersed in their emotions now. Your person with that double whammy, the King of Cups, is fully immersed in their emotions. There's a depth. They're feeling more deeply, right? They're feeling more deeply involved. They're feeling that it's time to start a home, set up a home, start a family possibly, or with a view to starting a family, right? That is definitely the way things are moving. So it feels like the last time you saw this person was significant, right, for the direction that your relationship is moving in. Spirit, please tell us more. Where are things going? Mars jumping into action, right? All of a sudden, since you last seen one another, this retrograde or static, non-moving energy, if there's been any difficulties communicating or knowing where you stand with each other, all of a sudden things are moving, right? Tell us more, Spirit. What were their thoughts? Feelings. We have Juno, finding your true love. This is your ideal mate, your marriage partner, making that commitment to each other, right? Like I've been feeling, it feels like things are getting more serious, right? And the thoughts and feelings and possibly talks have been since they last saw you, or when they last saw you, around making a commitment to one another. Let's get a couple of these. Spirit, how were they thinking? What were they feeling, please? Soul searching, inner work, deeper meaning, spiritual path. This Cancerian fourth house energy is definitely about deeper meaning. I feel like things have become more serious. Tell us more, Spirit. We have toxic environment, bad advice, low vibration, emotional leaching, karmic relationships. So maybe there has been some kind of, I'm going to say, I don't know why, I'm feeling family members. This could be your family member, their family member, right? Or more than one family member. I'm feeling some kind of interference, right? I don't feel like this is about their feelings for you, your person's feelings or thoughts for you, but it could be that there has been some kind of interference, right? From toxic family members, right? Bad advice, right? And this has restricted your relationship somewhat. Maybe there has been a decision made to walk away from these people who've been interfering and restricting your relationship with their bad advice or low vibe, right? And maybe it's time to say goodbye to these people and let them go, walk away from them, right? So that you can move forward into a healthier energy together, right? Maybe you've realized that there's been some family member or so-called friend who has been causing some kind of conflict for you and your connection. Spirit, please, what were they thinking or feeling about my pile for the year, the last time they saw them? The pain hidden in luxury. We've got Venus in Leo energy. Okay, so I feel like there has been some kind of pretentiousness around your person, some fear, some pretension, some not fakery, but it does feel like on some level they have been living a lie. I definitely feel like there's been some kind of toxic interference from family or friends, right? And for some reason or another, you or your person have been living a lie, pretending that you don't love each other, perhaps, right? This could be this retrograde review energy, right? Maybe things have been on the back burner, right? And only through living a lie, in a sense, have you realised, or have they realised how they really feel, right? Because I feel like there has been a lot of pain in this person's heart and soul, right? It does feel like they're ready to wear their heart on their sleeve. I'm looking at this Venus and Leo energy, right? Wearing their heart on their sleeve, grand, big energy. I feel like the time is now. This person knows that if they want a future with you, they're going to have to act on it, right? And let go of any toxic interference, anybody who doesn't support their feelings for you, anybody who doesn't support this connection, right? It just feels like maybe they took a wrong turn, right, at some point. But I do feel like since seeing you last, they've recognized that it's time to be happy, right? It's time to move toward their happiness, which I do feel is with you. I feel like they're going to be a lot more communicative. I feel like you're going to see a lot more action from them. I feel and see that they're going to be wearing their heart on their sleeve, right? And willing to let go of anybody who gets in the way and tries to restrict the movement and progression of this connection. So I do hope this has made some sense to you. I wish you all the best.